What is up, YouTube? It is the Ville Outdoors here. Today is November 18th of 2024. I'm back at the Saltwater once again. This is an inlet that we're fishing at now, and we are going to be going after some interesting species of fish. We're going to start off by targeting window pane flounder. Obviously in the name you can tell it's a species of flatfish. They typically come through these inlets in the fall and spring months, but we're going to be targeting them today with this little jig here. I have on a 1 ounce weight just to kind of keep my bait towards the bottom, but hopefully we can catch a window pane flounder because I've never caught one before. I've seen a couple people pull up some Tautog, but we already have those on the species list, so that's not going to be something we're really going to be after today. I did pick up some clams from the bait shop though, because we have a chance to catch some spiny dogfish and skate species as well. So hopefully I can find some fish for us. Last time I was at this inlet I caught absolutely nothing, but we're going to try to get on some fish today. Right, current is a little too intense for the jig right now, so I'm going to wait until maybe slack tide to bring that out, because it's going to be peak high tide soon. So I'm just going to chunk the clams out there with my 3 ounce weight and see if I can get anything that way. Alright, so we got our clams out there soaking now. Now we just got to wait for a bite. Man, just had a bite there. I don't think there's anything on though. Nope. Definitely something nibbling at that top hook though. We lost a lot of our clam on there. That was a hit. Feels empty. Dang. I guess we gotta wait for a bigger hit. Getting some bites, but no one's been connecting with the hook. There should be something on here now. Feels pretty decent. Hopefully it's one of the things we're after. Let's see. Keeping the pressure on them. He's got me around a rock or something. I think I got him out. Got it. It's a skate. It's probably one of the species we're after. It's not a clear nose, so it should be a new species. It's just a matter of whether it's a winter skate or a little skate. Alright, there he is. Let's take a shot and release this guy. Alright guys, I have our skate unhooked here. Whatever this species is, either a little skate or winter skate, this is a new species for me. So a lot of spines on these little guys. We'll go ahead and let this one go. bearing straight, but he'll be able to go back in the water and swim free. Yeah, he's got himself turned over now. He's good to go. Well, that's species 193, whatever skate that was. Alright, so unsure what species of skate that was, but it was definitely a new species for the lifeless since it was not a clear nose skate. Clear nose skate are more summertime visitors. We had little skate and winter skate here in the fall and winter months. So I had to take a brief intermission because I had my leader get frayed in the rocks when I was trying to get that skate out. So I retied the leader. We're kind of running out of leader material here, but I got my weight on. I got my circle hook on there with a load of clams. So we're going to toss this back out here and hopefully get a fish that is not skate, particularly one of those dogfish or a window pane flounder would be nice. So we're back out there and now we wait. This rod is a 7.6 medium heavy St. Croix Avid Inshore. The reel I have on there is a Penn Spinnfisher 4, and it is the 4500 size. I have 30-pound braid on here to a 17-pound monofilament leader, and that is going to be our setup for the day. Our other rod that we brought with us is a little undergunned, so we're not going to use that quite yet. I just had another good hit on the clam, but of course, me being me, I rushed it and the fish did not get hooked. I'm operating on one single hook now, the circle hook. I decided I didn't have enough leader left to go with the two hook approach. That was maybe a little tug there. You probably can't tell from the GoPro, but there's a lot of bay anchovies around swimming in large schools down there as well, so I might have to break out the sabikis. I think I'm out of the tiny ones though. I don't know if they'll take the slightly larger ones. They look pretty small. But that would be a new species too. If my voice sounds a little quieter, that's because I'm still getting over a little bit of a cold. And I was also dealing with it in my last video as well. Bites have slowed down a little bit. There's gotta still be fish down there though. Casting a little bit closer, see if that does a difference. Guys, we got a fish on here. Let's see what we got. Oh, it is not what I was after. It is a baby tautog. Bit the shrimp. Or not the shrimp, the clams. Pretty little fish though. We'll take a shot and then we'll release this guy. Thanks for biting, but you are not what we're after. So I get the hook out of you. He's good. Took a little bit of a spill, but I guess that's what we're going to get. We're casting closer to the rocks. So let's go back out further. Alright, so I haven't gotten anything on the clam since that little Tautog, but a school of bunker or Atlantic Menhaden swam by and I was able to catch one on the sabiki rig. So I got here a little chunk of bunker and we're going to toss that out there and see if we can get anything. Hopefully a piece of fresh bait will attract fish we're after. Alright guys, we got a fish on here. I haven't seen it yet, but it's quite different than the skate we caught earlier. Oh, never mind, it's not a skate. Might be the same species we caught. This might be another winter skate. Alright, hook is out. Get the line untangled from the fish. Alright, we'll take a shot at this one just in case. Last look at our winter's skate here. At least I assume it's another winter skate. Just gonna flop back in the water. It's good to go. Takes him a while to feel safe again, but once he feels safe, he's gonna fan back out. He's gonna swim away. Fish on is another skate. Fighting like one. Well, it feels a little bit bigger. Might not be a skate. Oh, it's a big skate. Holy cow. Got it. Look at the size of that skate. I think this is a big winter skate. I don't think little skates get this big. That is a good size one right there. Look at the way they curl up like that. I think that's the best shots I'm going to get of this guy, because he is not cooperating. Let's get this big boy back in the water. It's a heavy fish for a skate. Right. Off we go. Thought that last one was going to be a dogfish the way it was fighting, but it turns out just to be a much bigger skate than the ones we've been catching. Almost double the size. Alright guys, we got another fish on here. Let me guess it's another skate. I wouldn't doubt it. If it is, it's a big one. The way it's hugging the bottom makes me think skate. Yep. Another giant. He popped off. Hopefully that was the same species. We just lost our cut bait though, and our hook. All right, guys, that is going to do it for today. So probably going to end up being a shorter episode, but it's whatever. I probably should have aimed for a different day where I could be there for more of the incoming tide. High tide was around 8:43 this morning. I started fishing just before 8, so I thought that would give us enough time to still get on a decent bite, but we ended up catching 3 winter skates. I confirmed that all the skates we caught were winter skates. So only 1 new species today, but that's a lot better than no new species. So we were sitting at 193 for the life list after we caught 3 new species in the previous video. We only caught 1 today, but we'll see what next week has in store for us. Hopefully we can at least get 1 out of that. The first skate came on a piece of clam that I bought from the bait and tackle store this morning. But the rest of the skates came on a Atlantic Menhaden that I caught on a sabiki rig as I saw a big school pass by. So I turned that into cut bait, some skates sushi you might say, and we caught the other 2 skates on that, and I had another skate fall off too. That was most likely another adult winter skate. So we also caught a little tautog on the piece of clam. So 5 fish total if you include that Atlantic Menhaden we caught for bait. Not too great. I tried to go over to the backwaters, see if I can snag any more Menhaden to use at the inlet, but that didn't work. So we came here, tossed some lures around to try and get a window pane flounder, but I guess the tides aren't working out for that. High tide isn't until 9:33 p.m., at least the second rotation of high tide. I'm not going to be staying that long, so we're going to cut things off here before I get too carried away. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We will be back in the saltwater probably early next year. I'm not sure when exactly, but sometime next year in the first couple of months. And we'll hopefully pick up on the species we missed today when we can be here during more of the incoming tide. So yeah, that'll do it for today's episode. I will see you guys on the next one.